Juicy, man. I had to come chime in on this one, man. It's a very, very sad situation. Before I start, I'm gonna say condolences to the family that, lost their loved one due to this straight up ignorance. Straight ignorant, man. What in the world are we going through right now out here in these YouTube streets, man? That's the best word for YouTube right now. YouTube streets. You turn something that's comfortable for people to make money while sitting at home or just out enjoying doing the things you like to do, showing other people in other places that can't reach where you at and showing them what you're doing, or make, content. Well, it should be good content where it doesn't bring nobody to go to jail or death, man. This is real crazy, real absurd. I don't even know what other kind of words to describe this ignorance of what just happened, man. For real, I can't even describe the words for what just happened over there in Vegas. But unfortunately, a family is somewhere crying now. Even the guy that's that went to jail behind it, I'm sure his family is somewhere crying or upset with him. Hold on, y'all, 1 second. Cars? Oh yeah, we do card. Definitely. Definitely. Hold on, y'all. These the large. I don't got no samples like that.
You had yellow watermelon?
Coming right back. Yep. What's up, people? I'm back, man. Finesse Analyzer, Epic Eric, man, back. Been a long day today, my team, man. We've been moving these watermelons. I'm coming to New York, bringing a load up there. We're going to load up. But I had to come and chime in on this crazy mess, man. Yeah, they wanted that glaze and unique Mecha audio stuff and all that. Yeah, definitely watermelons with the seeds, Vito. Glaze and unique to be back and forth, but unique not doing no back and forth anyway. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even his style. But I'ma commend Glaze. I commend him for apologizing and said he, you know, take a real man to apologize, and I agree with that. You know, you can't help but salute a person that can apologize and say when they wrong, when they thought somebody was saying something about them, you know, and they took it to the next level without just making a phone call and getting that really situated. So I commend Blaze on that. We can't do none of that ignorant YouTube beefing and back and forth. Now you gotta look at this, man. How nobody knew about one of the biggest YouTube beefs in history, which was Troy Ave and Taxstone. How nobody didn't see that? And it was no good turnout about it, man. Vito said this shooting with Finn and Mel is what happens when you don't have the mature men. That's a fact. And that's why we be on these YouTubes, man, trying to talk to cats, man. And that's why I like y'all, commend y'all, because y'all be feeding me information too, and y'all speak like mature men. I've never seen none of y'all knowledgeable cats that be up here talking with me go crazy. We have a few trolls, but who cares? They don't count. But yeah, man, that's a big factor. And sometimes people don't want to listen to other men. They think they know it all until something hit the fan. So that means that Mel guy was just a straight up crash dummy. He just said, man, this is it, man, my life over. I'm tired, man. That's the only thing he could think of to get that, you know, taken care of. See, the Troy Ave and the Taxstone thing was a little different. They waited till they seen each other before it got out of hand, which it probably could have been handled a little better on their part too. Now Taxstone doing 15 years in jail over trolling somebody, bullying somebody. I don't like bullies, man. Who do the person think that they are, that they could talk about somebody every day, all day? Man, a person is liable to snap. Now, what if the Finn guy, the male guy kind of get off if they say he got a mental health problem? And he might get off on this actual unaliving the Finn guy. And they were showing where the Finn guy was over and over and over every day for hours, 4 or 5 hours, going in on this guy. Who does that? Just because you see that your numbers is growing from messing and bullying or trolling and aggravating a person every day, all day, to get your numbers up. Anything for some money. That's crazy. That's ignorant. That shows the ignorant side of you. And God bless to my condolences to their family, to Finn and his wife. But ladies, you as a wife supposed to be your man's backbone. When you see him doing something like that, you ain't supposed to be in the camera and egging it on. You supposed to check him and tell him, yo, now enough is enough, man. Why you gotta keep doing that? And that shows that you don't have no brain power to actually create your own content and come up with something that people would like. There's billions of people in the world. YouTube reached billions of people. If you got 10,000 out of those different countries and states and cities, you can accumulate 1 million of your own followers, 10 million, 20 million, 100,000. But you just pick one person to play with all day, every day. Like it's kind of sad, but it's still crazy at the end of the day for a person to actually think to do something like that in broad day, in a place like Vegas, where there's nothing but cameras and eyeballs. And then not only that, it's innocent people around and you just straight up start bang, bang, banging. And they said an innocent person, bystander, got touched. Nobody heard about what happened to the person yet. But that's crazy, man. And at the end of the day, what do it all mean, people? What do it all mean now? I wonder what this Finn guy is actually thinking while he is sitting in a cell right now, knowing he's never coming home again. And it was premeditated. Premeditated, that's death penalty. That's straight up death penalty, man. We don't never learn nothing. We just think, well, I don't know what people be thinking. Like what I'm saying is, we seen this Taxstone in Troy Ave, which was one of the most unnecessary things to happen on this planet. And Troy Ave loses one of his friends. Now his friend's family have to go through it. His friend, his brother, he be out, speaking out, real humble brother. And he's trying to take that negative and turn to a positive, had to lose his brother's life behind that crazy situation, man. And now look, we get another one. This one is not worse, but when I say it's worse, just due to the fact of the guy went looking for them, Mel went looking for Finn, know that he was on a strip with his cameras, know it's a bunch of people out there that's gonna see what he about to do. He knows this. That's what make it worse than the Troy Ave situation. He was a suicide bomber for himself. Like, this internet is that powerful that it'll change the whole person mentality and thought process. And I want to say one thing, man. I watched the situation when Finn seen Mel looking for him. He had his back turned, but had the camera facing where it can capture Finn walking, looking for him, and catch him laughing like it's a game. Who in the world would think it's a game if somebody came in an atmosphere like that looking for you? And you know, the male guy was short, so I guess he underestimated him. I guess he underestimated the fact that there's a lot of people out here, so he ain't gonna have no gun. Where we come from, everybody got it on them, wherever they at. That's how we thinking. We ain't never thinking because there's a lot of people out here, no, he ain't got it on him. I'm never thinking like that, ever. And that cost him and his woman their life. Him playing with that man. He played to the very last minute filming. And not only that, I can't even respect him for how he left his wife right there and took off running. Left her there when old buddy seen him. He took off running, left his wife for her to stand in front of that bang bang, man. Finesse said, yeah, Pistol Pete, rock dudes. He was short, so dudes rubbed off as, thought he was soft, basically. Yeah, you can't use no person size against them. And yeah, Pete was a short dude. He got the, the lovable, good, average, regular baby face smile back then. You would never think that he was notorious, and you would play with him and sleep on him, and then and he used to he wanted you to play with him so he could show y'all what he'd do. That's a fact. He didn't. It is what it is. You want to play? I'm gonna give you something to play with. That's basically what it was with him. And that's the problem with people out here underestimating dudes. I've been a slim dude all my life and always got underestimated until they ran up and had to figure it out. We're not playing those games. And that's one reason, those are reasons why I don't like bullies, because I've been that route. Until people had to figure it out. Oh yeah, that ain't nothing to play with. And I'm not saying because I'm no tough guy, none of that. Just if people ever bothered me, I would handle the business right then, there, or however it had to be handled, because you started with me. And then that's how it gets out that, oh nah, you mess with that, it's gonna be a problem. That's how. Not no, oh yeah, he ain't nothing to play with. He be doing this or he be doing that. No, that's never was our MO. We used to like to get money, get the girls, stay fresh, and get cars and ride dirt bikes and all that. That was our MO. Not no tough guy stuff. For real. Hassan almost had a moment in Bronx River. Facts, all over YouTube stuff. Yeah, I didn't even think about that one. He even got touched himself. Just for some YouTube money? I'm sorry, YouTube, and I don't care if I was getting 30 and 40, 100,000 a month. I'm not doing all that. And see, a lot of people have to do that type of content to hold on because they can't think of other content. So they have to create reaction type stuff, say stuff about people in order to maintain their audience and to maintain that payment. So now the love of that money is the reason why they do what they do. And that's dangerous. That means you living your life every day, never know what might happen. Because you got to also understand this. Even when you said something about a person a year ago, 2 years ago, that never goes away. You never know when they might want to get at you. In real life. The Billy, we appreciate the stories, and I appreciate y'all, man, for rocking with me, man. Detroit said, and he seemed proud of it because the shooting finally shooting at him finally got him on Vlad. When he was just always say he never gonna go on Vlad and all that stuff. He used to talk crazy best about Vlad that he was up there. That's wild. But yeah, and you know, at that point, you know, a lot of people were saying we ain't never really hear about your stories, Hassan, and you know, things of that nature. But this one right here, I guess, made it a valid story where people were saying that it might have been fake also. Something that he made up and put together. But what is going on in these YouTube streets getting these people lives took over some money, man? There's not enough money on this planet that will make me play with another man, and now I'm in the wrong. If I'm in the wrong, whenever he see me, he got all right to do whatever. Only thing I could do is be ready and be prepared. Now, if Mel would have seen Finn and didn't do nothing, not even try to fight, what Finn would have been doing that very same after Mel would have left? Bragging. Yeah, he seen me, he ain't do nothing. And all this is for the entertainment audience that don't care nothing about you. Now you dead, nobody's going. Now Finn is out of here. Which one of the followers that have been laughing and egging him on to keep antagonizing the male guy is going to go to his funeral? I love to see that. I'm love to hear people say, Finn's funeral was packed with everybody out there. It was a bunch of people that was his followers. I would love to see it. They should do it if they was egging him on. Go show some support, but there ain't nobody coming after that. You out here entertaining people and trying to make people laugh at another person like it's a joke in a game, so you can gain some followers or subscribers and make a few couple of dollars. And he just had started, so he didn't even have that many subscribers anyway, so he wasn't even getting no real money due to the fact of him losing his life. His funeral is going to cost probably double more than what he was getting paid every month. Not to even add his girl's funeral. I know her family is mad as hell at this guy, man.